Welcome to the newest installment of the Untitled Film Nerd Project. My name is Philip, and joining me as always is TJ.
Hello.
Hola, mi amigo. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Eh? ¿No comprende?
Move on.
Mi amigo. You should be ashamed of yourself. No, hold on. You should be half ashamed of yourself. We march on with our fourth annual 31 Days of Horror, where we watch a different horror movie every single night in October. Today marks day 17, and our movie for tonight was The Similars. I fucking loved this movie. This was so well done. I'm so pleased that we went with this instead of the movie we originally tried to watch.
Oh.
Yeah, so we tried to watch another movie, and about 5 minutes in, if that, I texted TJ, and I'm like,
And I was about 2 minutes behind.
Right.
And I'm like, why? Is something wrong? Something wrong with your copy? No.
I'm like,
no, this is just bad.
Yeah, the acting and the editing were bad. And I thought to myself, why waste a day on something that might not be horrible when we can watch something possibly better? And we did.
Yes.
And I am so glad we did. For me personally, this is damn near cinematic perfection. I loved everything about this movie. It was like a real callback to like 1950s, 1960s Twilight Zone.
Exactly.
Had a complete Twilight Zone feel to it. The camera work, the editing, the acting, the music was perfect.
The setting.
Not only well utilized, but it never felt like it was overstaying its welcome.
Yes.
I mean, it was pretty much in one spot the entire time for like 99% of the movie.
And also, like, a throwback to those Twilight Zone episodes, it all felt like a stage.
Yes, I wrote that. It felt much like a movie being a play.
Yes.
At the same time. It had that desaturated like look to it, a stage play feel and setting. I applauded at the end. I can't think of any negative thing. I did not see the second half coming at all.
I didn't see anything coming.
And you usually catch on to things faster than I do. Mm-hmm. As far as twists go, I was wondering. I was like, did TJ? Please tell me you didn't see that coming, because if you did, then holy crap, you have magical powers. I've ranted about my love for this enough, so please, what did you think?
I'm just same thing. Like, immediately thought of the old Twilight Zone episodes. Not even just the old Twilight Zone episodes. You can go back to the Twilight Zone, the movie. Mm-hmm. And the kid's power is very much the same as the child's power in the Twilight Zone movie. The story with Adrienne Barbeau.
Remind me?
She ends up at this house. I think her car breaks down or something. She ends up at this house, and it's a whole family there. Mm-hmm. And you come to find out the whole family is kind of kept captive there by a child that is completely able to manipulate reality.
Okay, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, that scary-ass bunny.
Yes. Good call.
So even a throwback to that, but then, you take a type of power like that, and it's done completely different in this.
Right.
Completely original.
Yeah, so spoiler, the bad guy isn't at all what I saw coming. Mm-hmm. And the kid Ignacio, it's played by Santiago Torres. This is his third official acting thing.
Awesome.
He's been in a short, and then this is his second official movie. Well done, well cast. Mm-hmm. Like, he had the creepy eyes and the creepy smile down pat. I was doing some research on the director, who is Isaac Esban.
Uh-huh.
His previous movie, which we have to watch now, was called The Incident. And
interesting.
Yeah, he used the end of this to make it all in the same universe.
Awesome.
So we have to watch The Incident now, knowing what we know.
Yes.
Which I think is going to be kind of cool. Usually I don't like a spoilery thing like that. But in this case, I'm going to be happy watching it, knowing why it's happening.
And this is one that you have to check out the trailer now that you've seen it.
Oh, okay.
because I watched the trailer and this is not at all what I was expecting.
I think you had me watch it just to see if I'd be interested,
Okay.
because you know how I am, my love for foreign movies, or foreign horror,
Mm-hmm.
rather. And I think, like most times, I watch until I'm sold.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I will never watch a full trailer, usually. And I didn't get very far into this one. I was like, okay, this might be interesting, because usually I'm not a
Mm.
big fan of, like, the black and white kind. It's not black and white, but you know what I mean. Like, the old-timey
Yeah.
kind of feel. But just the story was strong, and you know, the same writer and director, and the way it was done, everything was on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Everything had a purpose. The beautiful cinematography, the beautiful camera work in the beginning, that sweeping shot up coming out of the bus station into the rain
Mm-hmm.
was beautiful. The 360-degree camera shot that they did, and the music matched every single time they hit a person, was it was beautiful.
I also liked the costume designs
Yes, yes.
from the little old shaman woman
Mm-hmm.
in the corner
Mm-hmm.
to it. How do you pronounce his name? Ignacio.
Ignacio, yeah.
To that little contraption that he was wearing.
Yeah, yeah,
I loved that contraption.
yeah. And it was cool because it was set in 1968,
Uh-huh.
and it all fit. Even the contraption he was wearing would be like some kind of quote-unquote primitive, old-timey kind of medical device.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still never really told what the hell that thing does.
Or more to the point, it seemed kind of like what a author back then would think like future technology would look like.
But then again, when he was taking all the pieces off, and
Uh-huh.
and the metal piece that dropped, like the whatever that was, it looked very old-timey, like
Mm-hmm.
an old-timey, I don't, mechanical contraption that was powering it. Because first you think it's like a breathing tube or something, but there's nothing on his throat. So I found it intriguing. It was almost like a red herring.
Yes. I liked I don't know, it didn't seem like it was the same actor playing each role. It seemed almost kind of like prosthetics a little bit,
I think it was.
but not prosthetics.
Because I was reading some behind-the-scenes stuff, and I guess it used effects techniques that have never been used in Mexico before.
Oh, cool.
It didn't say what. But yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, they did a good job of it looked like practical effects to me.
Yes.
And they did a good job of making them look like what we thought was Ulysses, but at the same time keeping the characters as they were.
Mm-hmm.
And just everything from the posters to the magazines to the pictures, just that was painstaking if they had to go through and do that. And it was just, I keep saying so well done because everything was so well done.
And how freaky was that fucking dog at the end?
I laughed. I did. I laughed. I was like, oh my God, even the dog. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, that's awesome. I laughed out of like, yay. I was like, awesome.
And just that ending of no one sees it,
Yep.
but
Yep.
it's still there.
Yep. Like, he freaking brings his, like, pulp comic to life.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has all those books. One of them harkens back to the director's previous film, which is so smart. I wrote in my written review that M. Night Shyamalan could take notes on this.
Do you know what this reminds me of as far as like originality?
What's that?
Pontypool.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, yeah. Because the whole time I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, because it's like one of those movies where, this is why I say M. Night Shyamalan could take notes on this. His movies follow the same formula. Very kind of shallowish characters. It's more about getting to the twist.
Mm-hmm.
How many twists did this have? 2 or 3 or 4?
Yes.
You know, almost a handful of twists.
Mhm.
And each one that you never saw it coming.
Yep.
And so you're trying to figure out what's going on, what's causing it. The use of the radio stations and broadcasting was really well done again. That'll be my way to describe everything for this movie. It set the tone of this isolated phenomenon that's going on that's not so isolated after all.
And that's another thing that I liked was the isolation. It reminded me of old-timey mysteries.
Yes, yes.
I hate to even throw it out as a reference, but since it mocked so much of that genre, Clue, just the 5 strangers trapped in a small location with a mystery unfolding the entire time.
Yeah. And then once it unfolds again.
Yes.
And then 20 minutes later, it unfolds again.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, it unfolds again. It's like, holy crap. Anyone who has seen the incident had been like, oh my God, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was, and I hadn't seen the incident. I did like a lot the old shaman woman.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I was like, why isn't she being translated?
Yes.
I want to know what she's saying. But then you realize no one can understand her.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, she's not being translated. Nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to know what she was saying. She knew something was going on.
And she could apparently speak the language.
Yes, yes. So I really want to know, what, did she know it was the boy the whole time, or did she know it was the rain? Like, she knew something was up. And she knew it had to do with Ulysses. Well, at first. That's what we're led to believe.
Mm-hmm.
I just love that they show that he got the idea for everyone's face from a fucking action figure.
Yes. And it also kind of explained how everyone's face looked almost kind of plasticky.
Yes, yes, exactly. I thought it was just a brilliant little twist.
Uh-huh.
It was just really good.
Totally agreed.
This is really, really good.
Right down from the acting to the plot to the music.
I think this was damn near the perfect movie.
Mm-hmm. So, good job for tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad we avoided a potential disaster.
That was a future butterfly room, potentially.
Yeah, it was. I even wrote in my written review that what we were going to watch would have made last night's look good.
Mm-hmm.
And I just did not have time to that. To go back to before we knew what happened, what they kept dropping hints about Ignacio.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what is he? What's going to happen to him? Because when she said he's going to turn.
Yeah, I was like, is this kid the fucking Hulk?
Yeah, I was like, is he a werewolf? Is he what is he? What's going on? I was like, oh crap.
What's the incident that happened at the restaurant?
Exactly. Yeah.
Holy shit, is that what the incident is about?
Right. I want to know what happened, so I'm down for seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
I do like how Ulysses couldn't see what everyone else was seeing.
Yeah.
Because he was so far gone in his change that everything looked normal to him.
Uh-huh.
Which we find out at the end. The whole time I'm like, why can't Ulysses see them?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why can't he see that he looks like them? Or they look like him, rather.
But yet he still hadn't seen his own face.
Right. Like, I love the line, why are you talking about me in plural? I thought that was a good line. I'd be so pissed if I had that hair and beard. I don't like long hair or beards. I'd be so upset. I'd be like, damn it, Ignacio.
You'd be freaking out too.
I would be like, no, come on, Ignacio. Come on. Be nice.
Who the fuck is this?
Right? What was cool for me before we found out the reveals was, in between the what the fuck is going on with the similars thing, we have the unknown factor of Ignacio.
Mm-hmm.
And it was balanced so well. Like, the scales were perfectly balanced until they needed to tip. I was really, really enjoying that. Just the unknown factor. Because once we got the first reveal, I'm like, there's another reveal coming.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what's going on? And for being a young actor and only being in his second official movie, I already mentioned this, but not only did Ignacio play creepy and maniacal well, but he played it while being in control. I liked that confidence and cockiness he kind of had once, like, the guys dropped.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he did a phenomenal job with that.
Kudos to everyone involved.
And the baby having his face.
Oh,
yes. Yes.
I was waiting for that to
Yes,
happen.
me
I was
too.
like, oh God.
I was like, go
Pregnancy.
there. Please go there. And it did.
It's like, that shit's gonna hurt if he comes out with a full beard.
I know. And even, like, the music, I said before, even, like, watch the end credits. The end credits match up to the music perfectly, and the editing. It's just...
Mm-hmm. And the announcer did a phenomenal job at trying to go for that same type of announcer from the Twilight Zone.
Yep. And nailed it. Yes, this was a very satisfying hour and a half.
So we highly recommend this.
Yes. If you do not mind foreign films, and you don't mind reading subtitles, if you do, then you're missing out on a lot of good movies, including this one. Definitely check this out. Highly recommended. Unless something blows it out of the water, this will definitely be top 5.
And also just throwing out there, not for the audience, but, well, I mean, for everybody involved. Check out the poster art.
Yes, it's very cool.
Love the poster art.
Yes, it's also that throwback to the 1960s style. It's very cool. Good job us on deciding to watch this instead.
Indeed.
All right. You have anything else you want to add?
No, I mean, like, it's just one of those movies that's like so good that there's not much to be said.
Other than how good it is.
Yeah.
and then we just start repeating ourselves because it's so much goodness.
Yes.
I'm very satisfied. It was just like, if I smoked cigarettes, it would just be like I had the most satisfying smoke. And, yes.
Good analogy.
That was just so satisfying. That's the only way I can describe it. It was very satisfying. So, yes. Okay, well, thank you for listening. Us gush about the similars on day 17. We will be back tomorrow for day 18 with a mystery movie we haven't decided yet. But until then, please join us tomorrow. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And my name is Philip.
And I'm TJ.
And we will talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.